All right, Armand, ready? Charles, ready? Fight, Charles.
This crazy matchup is upon us. Charles Oliveira in yellow, Armand Tsarukyan in white.
I just love that we are getting this changeover at 155. When we are seeing these guys that have been the rulers of this division fighting the young up-and-comers. We just have not seen many of them have success in these moments. Tsarukyan promises to be different.
Of course, we saw Justin Gaethje handle Rafael Fiziev, Dustin Poirier recently against Benoit Saint-Denis. See if we get a changing of the guard, so to speak, in this one.
Oliveira is so nasty on the ground. As I said, when he was walking out, one of the best submission artists ever in any division.
Tsarukyan's almost basing out flat. Oh, guillotine!
He's got an Armand guillotine.
That looks tight, Joe!
Tsarukyan's in real trouble. He's in real trouble. He might go out. He might go out.
Oh, he's trying to clear the legs of Oliveira. Tsarukyan's coming out. Wow.
But now he's got his back. Nope, back to mount.
Punishing elbow in there for Oliveira.
This is absolutely huge for Oliveira. Early in the fight like this, to almost get him in a choke.
Yes.
And now dominating him on the ground.
And we have not seen many guys escape the guillotine of Charles Oliveira, especially when it's in that deep.
Especially early.
Yeah.
But now Oliveira just landed a big elbow. Tsarukyan doing a great job with his legs, though. Trying to disrupt the mount.
Well, that was the difference, right? We were talking earlier about a fight. You got to defend with your legs also. You saw Tsarukyan there using his legs to move and buck and shrimp and push. And eventually he found safety, or at least a better position he was in against Dubromps.
Well, Tsarukyan is very complete in all aspects of the game. His defense, his offense, his submissions. But look at Oliveira. Beautiful. Beautiful flow.
Charles, watch your head. Careful the head.
It looked like a headbutt there for a moment. Oh, look at this. Tsarukyan turns him over.
Tsarukyan kept his composure under extreme circumstances, and now he finds himself on top.
Tsarukyan is a beast on top. Nasty ground and pound. Even from inside the guard, he's very, very dangerous.
Very dangerous. So powerful and so aware. He's got that good wrestling base.
There was a big elbow right there. But Oliveira has a very offensive guard. Tsarukyan has to be very careful.
Huge night for American top team thus far. Renato Moicano, Kayla Harrison, Bo Nichols, Tsarukyan trying to keep it going. Under 2 minutes here, round one.
The way Oliveira utilizes that overhook on the left arm of Armand Tsarukyan is huge. And he can use that to set up submissions. Keep an eye on his legs as he clamps down on that right overhook.
He's trying to keep Tsarukyan in close, not allow him to gain space and posture to land any big shots on him.
EA Sports UFC 5, the gold is nice, but it's what the belt represents that matters. A legacy. Play as Holloway, Whitaker, and Weidman during their reigns with Alter Ego's Champions Series, available now in UFC 5.
Oliveira gave up on the overhooks. But that's the thing with the very... That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal.
That was illegal.
That up kick's illegal. Hold on. What are they doing here?
They got to give him a second.
Stop. Up. Up.
He's got to give him a second.
Grounded. Fight.
And we resume the action with a minute to go in the round.
Armand needs to take advantage of this position here. Oliveira's trying to control his wrist. When he controls your wrist, you got to take that elbow over the top and try to slice it into your opponent.
He's also going with a high guard here. He's trying to set something up. And Oliveira is very good at setting things up off his back. He tried to set up a triangle after he got that up kick. Tsarukyan lands an elbow.
Two of them, back to back, by Armand.
But those overhooks by Oliveira are huge. When you fight a very high-level guard specialist, you cannot put your arms on the mat. You can't put your hands on the mat. Look at this, Oliveira switched over.
Nice knee by Царукян, greets him on the way up.
Nice knee to the body by Charles.
Oh,
An elbow over the top.
Spinning attack to the body lands for Царукян. That round in round one. Here we go with round two of a possible three. Oливейры in yellow, Царукяn in white.
Царукяn has a very sneaky left high kick off the front leg. He does it with no tell. Oh.
Good right hand there by Oливeyrы. Цarukyan ate that.
Fingers, Armand.
Oливeyrı keeping that guard closed, ate a knee to the body. Tonight's social media post brought to you by The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, only in theaters May 3rd.
Царукяn with a nice jab. Look at that.
Цarukyan told us he had a combination he wanted to finish his fight with. A Superman punch and a high kick.
Right.
He said, maybe I'll get a bonus. I said, you throw a Superman punch and then follow up with a high kick to end Charles Oливeyrı, you're getting the bonus, my man. But right now, he's been on his heels a little bit, but his striking does look really good.
Great scramble by Oливeyrı. Beautiful job getting back up to his feet.
Цarukyan's doing a really good job with his posture. By keeping his head and chest up, it's making it difficult for Oливeyrı to face him. Charles needs to take that left arm back over and try to underhook Armand Tsarukyan, or he's going to get dragged down to the mat.
But if he can rotate towards his left, and if Armand does not have control of his body, he could get a hold of that guillotine.
Yep.
I mean, he's got a nasty guillotine, and that arm is in tight.
But that posture, right? The posture, he's got to stay so committed to staying upright if you're Armand Tsarukyan.
Yeah, Oливeyra's putting himself in a dangerous position holding that, and Armand took advantage of it.
I love the way Armand finished that takedown right there. He took his right knee and he elevated Oливeyrı up off the ground and then rotated him to put him down. So he essentially shelved him with his inside knee. Beautiful takedown there by Tsarukyan.
Hart tools with over 100 power tools that all run off the same 20-volt battery. Hart, available at HartTools.com and Walmart.
Oливeyrı does such a good job with the overhooks. You see it again. His left arm wrapping around the right arm of Tsarukyan. That prevents a lot of the ground and pound, a lot of the posturing up. Also, it puts that right arm in danger. So he's utilizing his shoulder to try to create some space, but Oливeyra's got like a crocodile clamp down on that arm. Yeah. Now he's free.
Coach Dean Thomas, what do you have, good sir?
Fellas, I can't state how special the guard of Oливeyra's is. However, Tsarukyan is doing such a good job of nullifying his guard just with head control. Now notice how Tsarukyan keeps his head under Oливeyra's head. That nullifies his guard. That keeps him from being able to do pretty much anything. So keep an eye out for that.
Couple slicing elbows there from Oливeyrı. Under 2 minutes here, round two.
Tsarukyan's got to be very careful in these transitions and get caught in a triangle.
But he picks up on it immediately. You saw right there where Charles threw his legs up. Armand immediately got his head and chest up.
Yeah.
You can't be one arm in, one arm out. You got to have both in, or you got to have them both out.
So he's very
defending on the top.
Can't have a better guy coaching you to face Charles Oливeyrı than Marcos D'Amata. Pahupa to our immediate right.
Oливeyrı does such a good job of avoiding the ground and pound. And a lot of it is the overhooks. Look at that overhook on the right side.
Well, you'll get one in every now and again, but you'll never get any sustained offense because he's constantly wrist fighting and he's overtime trying to hook you back in close to him.
Yeah, he's either grabbing the back of your neck or he's grabbing an overhook. Very difficult to hit him clean.
And when you're on the bottom, space is your enemy. You cannot allow your opponent to get space to land ground and pound. Right now he's controlling that, but he's losing. Right, because Tsarukyan's controlling him and throwing punches.
Oh, some just got Charles open.
Oh, that one got through. Those got through. Those are big. There's another one. He's slicing with these elbows.
Because off the wrist, when Charles is holding the wrist, he sliced the elbow on the top.
Oh, Tsarukyan's getting on.
Oливeyrı trying to return fire with elbows off of his back, but he is leaking now, late round two.
Tsarukyan's looking up at the clock. Probably just kind of trying to hold this position, get off some ground and pound. Oh, another one.
Right hand hold.
Slicing.
Maybe a late submission attempt, perhaps not. Oh, big round two.
Ooh, we had a triangle.
Царукяn on ESPN. Well, we'll see if Charles Oliveira can channel that shoot-to-box spirit here. Third and final round between lightweight contenders.
And if you're generous and you really value submissions, Oliveira got the big submission off in the first round with the top control. Armand controlled the second part of that round, so a very close round one.
Yeah, very hard.
Armand round two.
Yes.
This fight could potentially go down to this round.
It could.
Or it could be 2-0 Armand.
Yes.
But I bet Oliveira realizes now that
He doesn't want to be
from
on
his back, is not the best way. And Tsarukyan gets right back to the clinch. And like Dean said, Tsarukyan's doing a really good job in the head position battle. That's allowing him to control Charles Oliveira.
Nice knee to the body by Charles. And he spun him around.
Short elbow lands for Tsarukyan. Anyone's fight with under 4 minutes to go.
Boy, this is one of those fights where I really wish it was a 5-rounder.
Good job defensively there by Dubronx. But Tsarukyan has been wicked efficient with his striking game tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's done a good job of staying patient and controlled in the stand-up just to get to the point that he can enter for his takedown attempts.
The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, only in theaters May 3rd. Nice jab by Tsarukyan. Oliveira's pace has waned a little bit.
Tsarukyan's doing a really good job of keeping Oliveira pushed against the side of the octagon.
Nice kick to the body.
One thing that's missing from Charles Oliveira's game tonight is generally when guys come close in contact with him, he lands a bunch of knees. He has not been able to do that tonight. And Tsarukyan gets another takedown. His level changes and his explosiveness is so good that Charles is not having an opportunity to react.
Charles has got the neck, but it's hard to see. Nope, he only has one arm.
Now perhaps the clock starting to work against Oliveira a little bit. Tsarukyan trying to maintain position. Mark Smith, the referee, watching intently overhead. Oh, nice elbows.
Charles eventually had to let go of that neck. And now Armon is on top inside control. In a crucifix.
Tsarukyan wants to get back into that half guard though. It's just better to control when you got something controlling the bottom half.
Oh, what a beautiful back take.
Beautiful back take there by Tsarukyan.
He can't get that second hook. Charles is defending, so he let go of the back. Charles did a great job of shucking off those hooks. But Arman's on him. Nice knees to the body.
Arman has done a really good job this fight, getting to the positions that he's most comfortable in and really forcing Oliveira to fight his fight. Dealt with adversity, got through it.
Oh, he's up.
Late submission attempt here, under a minute to go from Oliveira.
Oliveira trying to get us. He's trying to give him the guillotine feel, and he's going to try to switch to the darts.
He's got it.
Yep. See? He gave him the guillotine feel. There's only 20 seconds left, though.
He's in deep.
Hands up there from Царукян. Looks as though he will in fact survive.
Armon just stayed patient there.
There's the photo horn. Царукяn staying composed late and believes he has done enough.
For the winner by split decision,